Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. Capricorn, I'm so happy you're here. We're going to be doing a 2024 reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Capricorn. General reading. I got some new decks for Christmas I'm excited to use, and we're going to see what message Spirit has for you as a Capricorn as we have entered into Capricorn season. Happy birthday to all the Capricorns out there also. I hope you have a beautiful birthday, and I hope all your wishes come true. Spirit, what does 2024 hold for the Capricorn watching? All right, energy healing, card 21. And this says well-being, thriving, and vibrant, holistic. I feel like there's a heart chakra healing for the Capricorns coming in to watch this. The color green represents the heart chakra. And some of you might look at that more green. All right, so card 23, evolution. Interesting because I chose to wear green today, which is a color I don't very often wear. And the first set of zodiac readings I'm doing for 2024 predictions has the color green coming right out. Evolution, card 23. Empowerment, transformation, protected, preparedness. So Capricorn, I feel like if anything is happening in your life, there are a bunch of changes coming in. They're kind of swirling up around you. You might want to do some heart chakra meditations, envisioning yourself surrounded by the color green, perhaps calling in Archangel Raphael to surround you with his green protective light. Perhaps some of you might want to look into getting like a distance or an in-person Reiki session if that's possible where you're at. I feel like you could really benefit through Reiki, like a Reiki session of some sort. It's going to benefit your well-being. It's going to help you to thrive. It's going to help you to remain vibrant throughout this profound evolution you're going through that's really changing you, really healing you in 2024, Capricorn. I feel like you might need that. And I feel like, you know, wherever area of your life you're here about, whatever you're really struggling in, if it's love, you know, you're getting a healing in the heart space. And I just did a short last night, and it talked, this card in particular came out too. And it talked about how you're protected through this because there's a deep heart healing going on. And I feel a lot of the Capricorns guided here are going to be experiencing a deep heart healing. So we have renewed connections, reunion, reconciliation, intimacy, forgiveness. Some of the Capricorns guided here have have gone through some disconnects maybe in 2023 or even before 2023. And Spirit's here saying this process that you're going through was necessary so that everyone in the connection could heal in their heart space. And now I feel you're really having some renewed connections that are going to be heartfelt and beautiful and healed. I feel like a lot of you Capricorns might even be getting signs. This deck is called Angels and Auras. And I really feel a lot of you might be getting a lot of signs, feathers, songs. You might receive a text message. You might receive a DM. You might receive a card. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic love, but for some of you, it's going to be. Some of you Capricorns, you and the person that you're thinking about reconciling with are both receiving a heart space healing, a heart chakra blockage removal that's going to allow you to finally communicate, to finally tell each other how you feel, to finally offer forgiveness where forgiveness is due, okay? So that is some really profound stuff. Let's take a look here and see. This is I got 3 new decks for Christmas. I'm really excited. I might have to go to the book on these, but we'll see. Oh my goodness, it's in a little tin, so I'm sorry about the noise. For the Capricorn watching, sorry about that noise. I thought I silenced that. And my husband is out at the store, so I might have to just look real quick and see if he's trying to ask me something. So sorry about that. The hummingbird. The hummingbird, this is the pocket-sized mystical shaman oracle. These cards are so beautiful. I was like in love with this. As soon as I opened it, I felt a connection. I just sat there for a couple of hours on Christmas night after everybody was gone, after our son was gone, I should say, just shuffling. Let's take a look and see what this has to say. This mighty being comes to teach you in stillness and motion, and to trust your inner knowing that the sweetest nectar is assured. Failing to act when the moment is right can spoil your journey. If you feel your safety, comfort, or day-to-day survival are more important than saying yes to the invitation to explore the unknown, you will have to work much harder to achieve what is being offered to you freely now. Still in your mind, even in the midst of very hectic schedule, and I'm sorry about that. Still your mind, even in the midst of a very hectic schedule, and heed the gentle voice that calls you to test new wings. So you're being called to spread your wings and fly. I just feel like this is like the caterpillar going through the chrysalis and the cocoon, about to emerge something new as a butterfly, healed, renewed, reborn. Okay, forgiveness and loving connections and reconciliation and reunion have a way of healing us and changing us in that way. And so if you're invited to something, Capricorn, even if it feels like it's uncomfortable to go, like I have too much to do, I'm too busy, I can't set this time aside, please find a way to go to whatever it is you're called to, because you're being led to something and it's part of the process. And if you say yes to something you don't really feel like saying yes to, I feel like you're going to get great blessings. Card 63, Wind. I'm so bad at lining up the camera for some reason. I'm like going the opposite direction. Card 63. I'm going to tell you about that one too here. 1 second. And I'm sorry, this is the very first time I'm using this deck. So I haven't read through this. So I'm going to just do it with you here. Card 63. When the spirit of wind comes calling, this is a sign of change. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something, right? Maybe change your mind about going along with something, saying yes to something that you were unsure of. Maybe you thought, I'm going to say no to this, and you might need to change your mind on that. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Perhaps an old way of doing things has become automatic, and now you've gained greater clarity. You can make a new choice. Regardless of what the change is, you can expect to be understood and to have clear communication with others at this time. Ideas are solid, and the shift that is being called for is in the highest good of all. The shift that is being called for is in the highest good of all. So it's like Spirit's trying to really reassure you that something that is on the horizon, something that's going to be presented to you, Capricorn, is in the highest good of all involved, you and the other connection or connections. I can't stop staring at this little heart here on this card, and these green, this green energy centers in the hands here, the little balls. I mean, there's just a strong opening of somebody's heart chakra here, and it could be the person or more than one person in your life that you're having some difficulty with, getting ready to open up to being a different person. And Spirit wants to make sure that you're willing to have an open mind for that. Be ready for that. Be prepared for that. So the next card out we have is Fire, card 19. Let's take a look. Warm your hands and your heart by inner fire. Let it burn away your hardships. Let it consume your pain and your sorrow. Has life become too rigid, too cold, too superficial? Light a candle or make a bonfire and toss into the flames everything that has become stiff and painful. Give it all to the fire for rapid transformation. Set your life on fire now. So some of you might be being called to, you could light a candle, and as you do, ask your ancestors, ask your angels to bring in this heart space healing, to open your heart chakra, to open the heart chakra of the person or those people that you are disconnected from right now, and be ready for something new. Be prepared for the fire to blaze through your soul, your chakra system, clearing out all this old stagnant energy and just swirling it on up to back to love, back to nothing, to be transmuted back into just pure neutral and love energy, a high vibing energy. It says, are you feeling weary? Have you been reactive and short-tempered toward others? This card has come to tell you that the fiery emotions directed at others can backfire at you. It's not a good idea to play with fire when you're out of balance or angry. Now is not the time to act or react. It is time to tame and befriend your inner fire so it does not scorch you. So I really feel like some of you are on the hand of like just needing to burn away stagnancy, burn away things that are the same, having a need for a new energy to come into your life and just rip through and clean things out like a controlled fire in a forest where they burn. They do that a lot down here in Florida where they have controlled burns too, because stuff grows back so quickly here that they could burn everything down, and within weeks there's all this green, lush, beautiful new growth that's even thicker than before. And I feel that's the key here. Things are going to be better than they were before for you and someone else, or you and more than one person. I feel for some Capricorns guided here, there might be a disconnect between you and a child, you and a sibling, you and a family member. And there also is a disconnect between you and your romantic interest, your partner, your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to name that person. The person, maybe you have split up and you're lonely and missing them and you're waiting on change. And Spirit's here telling you, Capricorn, here it comes. Okay, here it comes. So be ready for that. Be prepared for that. And be ready to be open to these changes. Don't just assume it's not going to be good. Know that when these changes come, especially after you heard this message, it's to kind of let you know that it is going to be just fine. We're going to take a look at, this is my other new deck. So yeah, I was, my husband signed me up for the Hay House Card of the Month Club. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. He had my first box here for Christmas, and these were the 3 decks that came. So I'm excited to share them with you. I feel like these weren't meant to come out just yet, so I'm going to put them back. Let's see if they come back out. I'm going to shuffle one time here, Capricorn. So far, Capricorn, 2024 is bringing some heartfelt changes. A fiery sweep with the wind feeding the fire. Some of you may even be called to, like, if you feel compelled, write a list of all the things that hurt you up to 2023, or just in 2023 if that was a very rough year for you. Excuse me. And write the list. And then go outside and light it in a safe place, of course. And then, in a safe area, watch it burn and then blow the ashes that are extinguished out into the wind and let the wind blow away the pain and sorrow. Let Spirit take that away from you. And just try to relax your mind a little bit, Capricorn. I think that's why, too, that it came in that you might benefit for some Reiki healing energy, because a lot of you have been too... you've been spread too thin. You've been going too fast. You've been going through the motions, not really feeling a lot, or you're feeling too much as you go through them, but you're doing too much. Your soul is weighed down. And now it's time for a little break, letting the wind blow through you, letting the change occur, closing your eyes and meditating, expecting the communication of some form to come in from the person you're waiting to hear from. Letting the fire burn away all that pains you. So we have Lady Portia coming out of the Ascended, the Divine Masters deck. Yes, Lady Portia, overcoming limitations, karmic release. So Capricorn, a lot of you are having a karmic release right now. Spirit says it's time to let go of the need to be right. You don't want to... you know, I had a therapist once tell me that pride killed more relationships than anything else. Okay, not cheating, not, you know, lies, pride. Because a lot of times after somebody does something wrong, or they don't want to step forward and say they're sorry, they're embarrassed. Pride and ego are too much in control of the situation. And then a relationship dies, and later you're like, why did I do that? Why didn't I speak up? Why didn't I just say how I really felt? And that is what you're kind of being called to do. Capricorn, you're evolving and you're healing in the heart space, and you're receiving a karmic release. For some of you, there may have been a karmic pattern that has been going on for quite some time in your life, maybe even many years, but you will know how long it is for you personally. That's why you were guided here, okay? And you're being told that it's all going to be okay. Okay, you've paid your dues, and you're due for some good times now. You're due for some space, some time to breathe, some healing, and that is what's trying to come in for you. Okay, so what do we expect in the new year so far? The recap for Capricorn: well-being, thriving, reconnect, reconciliation, empowerment, transformation, overcoming your limitations, and letting go of pride and ego so that you can ascend into love and really have the fulfillment that you really deserve and really want. And we have more green coming out for you, Capricorn. Hilarion, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Divine emergence, which is making me think of a dragonfly, okay? It's making me think of like a dragonfly emerging from the mud, brand new, reborn, ready to spread his wings and fly. This is a beautiful reading, Capricorn. Be seen. Let the world know your gifts. So I feel like some of you might be being called in 2024 to start a YouTube channel, or something on social media, or something at like events you can go to. Like maybe you're into tarot and stuff like this as well, an oracle, and you're going to start setting up a booth at events. But you need to speak up and shine your gift one way or another. Start giving it to family and friends. And that's how I started years ago. I started just giving readings to family, friends, and neighbors, and then it blossomed from there, and now I have like thousands of readings under my belt. And it just grows and grows. So, I feel like there is just so much centered around the heart space for Capricorn today. We're going to pull one more of these. I really, you know, Spirit leads you here for a reason. If you're led to this reading, there's going to be something here in it for you. So just make sure you do stay into the end and listen to the whole thing. Okay, let's take a look, because you just don't want to miss out. And you may even need to listen to it more than once, because I feel there's a lot of messages here that are pretty profound. Guru Ramdas. I'm not sure how to say that. I know who it is, but I'm not sure. Miraculous moment. Harmony surrounds you, Capricorn. Expect miracles, and yet more green coming in. Now, these cards are all different colors, okay? You can expect miracles in 2024, and that's just how it's going to be. I feel like Spirit really wants you to know that you've had some hard times, and I'm going to make a note here so I can put it in the title for you. Expect miracles. Harmony. Reconciliation. Healing. 2024 is going to be a healing time for you, Capricorn, in so many ways, and you can expect miracles along that path of healing. All right, so now I'm going to pull. I want to do this. I didn't, you know, let's just get a couple messages for those of you who are having, for those of you here for a romantic connection. Let's pull you a couple burning heart oracles. I bought this for myself right before Christmas. I was like, I need something new. So Capricorn 3 popped out, so I'm going to take it here. So for those of you who do have a romantic love interest that you're wondering about and you want to see if anything was going to come through in this reading for 2024, here are your messages. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. Look at that, more fire. I can't go another day without you. I'm in love with you. So Capricorn, some of you are going to be hearing these messages, right? There's all these instances of messages coming in for you. Renewed connection. Somebody can't go another day without you. Somebody is still in love with you despite everything. And somebody is truly sorry that they couldn't be what you needed them to be. But they're going through a transformation now. They received a heart space healing just like you. All of your prayers and wishes have been answered as far as this person goes. And those of you guided here, you'll know. I'm going to go ahead and set these aside because I don't know if they're going to fit. And I want to pull just a few regular tarot to see what else we have. I love this beautiful Capricorn reading. For Capricorn in 2024. Tell me how 2024 looks for the Capricorn guided here. Right, yeah. It took some work. It took some effort. It took some time. But finally, Capricorn, you're moving to calmer waters in a situation, in a relationship situation or some situation in your life. And I feel for a lot of you, it's going to be a relationship. For some of you, it's going to be romantic. Like I said before, for some of you, it's going to be romantic and family or friends. But you were guided here for a reason. It's very personal. And Spirit knows that you'll know exactly what relationship or relationships that are being mentioned here in this reading, because a major healing, a miraculous healing is coming in. A miraculous, transformative healing is coming in. A heart space healing for the Capricorn and those around them for the highest good of all. Somebody had to finally make a choice. Somebody had to learn how to balance things out possibly. Somebody was juggling more than one thing. Somebody's finally making the choice that they should have made a long time ago. You have someone from the past returning here. You have the scales of justice becoming fair for you, becoming balanced for you. Just justice coming in, letting you know you're going to get the, the ending, the happy ending that you deserve, Capricorn. Look at that. A brand new beginning in love. And like I said, love can be friend, family, romantic, however it works for you. But we have a passionate, look at that, right with fire, the wands and the fire go hand in hand, right next to one another. And for some reason, I'm picturing a dolphin. I don't know why, and I feel like I need to say that. I'm picturing dolphins. So dolphins could be significant to somebody watching. And before we wrap up your reading, because there's a lot of information here, we're going to go ahead and let it go here. I want to get you one or two fairy cards to lift your spirits for 2024. So what's going to help you the most in 2024? One of the things that'll help get you through: music. Fairies dance in the green hollow where the music plays, joy will follow. Where the music plays, joy will follow. Listen to some music. It's very good for your soul. Whatever it is that lifts your spirits that you personally like, that raises your kundalini energy, that raises your chi inside, that gets your blood pumping, your heart pumping throughout this transformation, go ahead and do that. Play. Step outside and feel the sun, breathe the air, play, have some fun. Music, trying to liven your spirits. Playfulness, trying to liven your spirits. This is your theme for 2024, Capricorn. Okay, play music right on top of one another, but listen to some music, dance in your living room, dance like nobody's watching, and go outside and play out there. Get some sunshine. And then we have trust. Breathe in, breathe out. Let go of doubt. A perfect card to end your reading on, Capricorn. I love it. Spirit asking you to let go of doubt. You have so many guardian angels surrounding your situation. You can expect powerful, miraculous things to happen in 2024. Major healing like maybe you have never felt before but have needed for maybe all of your life, or at least a very, very long time. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for being here. I wish you the happiest new year with all of the blessings that you so deserve. If you like this reading and you would like to connect with me to get a personal one tailored just for you, check the description box below on ways to do that. I'm also adding, I will be starting to add an Etsy wish list at the bottom for anyone who wants to maybe donate crystals or cards or something like that to the channel. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Have a happy and safe new year.